All right, welcome. We are here at the Sub-Junior and Junior World Championships in Romania. And for anyone that doesn't know, these are the biggest Sub-Junior and Junior World Championships ever. There's over 650 lifters, over 55 countries. We just had an exciting day one of the World Championships yesterday. It was a great way to kick it off. We got one world champion on our squad so far. We also got a second place finisher as well. We'll run through today with this pregame show. We're going to talk about what happened yesterday, and then we're going to go into also what we're going to be seeing later on today. With me, I've got Jasmine Barlow up here with me. She did a great job lifting yesterday. She finished 4th place in the 43 kilo juniors. Congratulations on your big performance. I know you're newcomer to the World Championship stage, so how did it feel being up here in Romania as opposed to last year when you were on the open team in Denmark? So just quickly here, I want to run through. So to start off with, I'm going to let you know later on today, as we're about an hour out, we're about 50 minutes out from day 2, session 1 starting today. And in that session, we're going to have Gracie Cassidy in the 57 kilo sub-juniors. We're going to have Lola how do you say your name? Sheremy. Lola Sheremy, again, in the 52, she's a 52 kilo junior. We're also going to have Bella Vargas, a 57 kilo junior, and also Karen Wien is a 57 kilo junior as well. And oh my goodness, walking into the room right now, Haley Lupo has also just walked into the room. Erin is actually competing today, so maybe we're going to bring her in over here in just a minute. She hasn't done weigh-ins or anything because she's in the 3rd session, so we might have to bring her over here. If she's staying in the room, she's laughing right now. We've also got some of the sub-juniors and juniors that lifted yesterday, and then we've got the monster is in the room as well. Chase Lawton is here. So we'll bring them over here on camera here in just a few minutes, but first we're going to just kind of run through a little bit of a preview of what's happening today and then a recap of tomorrow. So like I said, first session, we've got Gracie, Lola, Bella, and Karen Wien. In session 2 in the 74s, we got the sub-junior Lawson Lillo and the junior Jacob Pennington. Jacob is a very young sub-junior, or a very young junior. He just aged out of sub-juniors. And then in session 3, we've got 63 kilo the superstar Ava Polini, who's going to be lifting in equipped and in classic. And then we've got the 69 sub-junior, also superstar, who went to Open Worlds with you last year, Catherine Cargill. What do you want to say about Catherine just off the top?
Catherine is really impressive. She comes from a family of powerlifters, actually, but she's the most decorated when it comes to medals and winning meets. So it's pretty cool to see that.
Yeah, and then also in that 3rd session, the aforementioned Aaron Anderson, who's in the room right now in the 69 kilo in the juniors. So that's what we have on tap for today. Let's run through what happened yesterday. So for a little recap, in the first session, we had the sub-junior Jonathan Besserell, who is our first world champion at these World Championships. He did great yesterday. He made us super proud. Super sweet young kid who's sort of tearing up when he talks about winning the World Championship, being on the podium and having the national anthem play. It meant a lot to him. He was very shy. If you want to go back and listen, we posted the press conference yesterday. He's a super quiet kid, very well deserving. And then in the 59s, we had JT Silvera and Nicholas Caledonia. And then in the 43s, we had Natalie Estrada, but she didn't make weight. So if you're wondering why you didn't see any videos of her on our Instagram story yesterday or anything like that, it's because she didn't make weight. Really unfortunate because she was a lock to win her weight class. So we lost out on a gold medal there, lost out on a world champion there. But we also had Jasmine Barlow competing, my co-host here today. And then we also had Jayla Johnson in the 47s, and we had junior Landon Diepenbrock, who unfortunately bombed out on squat yesterday, but he handled it like a champ. Sometimes whenever you lose and you bomb out and something like that, you actually gain more respect by the way that how you handle yourself afterwards, the way you finish the meet strong, and then also coming in here and answering the tough questions in the press conference. I actually put a camera in his face. I put my phone, and if you go check our Instagram story right now, if you're not following Powerlifting_America on Instagram, you should be. That's where we're going to post the links to all this kind of stuff. This is where we're doing little interviews throughout the day. We're posting all the behind-the-scenes coverage in the warm-up room, stuff like that. And then, of course, you want to be subscribing to our YouTube channel here so that you don't miss any of our live pregame shows or our live post-competition press conferences. So The plan for the week, every morning around when weigh-ins start, a little bit after weigh-ins happen, we're going to go live and do a pregame show like this where we'll recap what happened the previous days and we'll preview what's happening that day. And then after the competition is over, after the last session is over, we're going to come back here. We'll go live for press conferences with all the athletes. And we'll invite all of our athletes to be here. Some of them will be able to make it, some of them won't. And we'll do that live. Yesterday, we had some technical problems, so we weren't able to do that press conference live, but we recorded it. We uploaded it right afterwards. It's on our YouTube now, so definitely go and check that out. All right. Quickly going into the recap of what happened yesterday. I've got the score sheet open here right now. I did also post in the link below. There's a link to the IPF's link tree where basically they have everything. They have the live broadcast, they've got the score sheets, all that kind of stuff. But if you go to GoodLift, click on live, you can pull up the score sheets. Just really quickly want to go through and just mention where we're at here on the standings. So running through on the sub-junior women equipped team, we only had one woman competing yesterday. That was the 47-kilo Jayla Johnson. She finished in third, which is putting Team USA currently in fourth place behind Ukraine with 28 points and India with 12. And Jayla brought us home 9 points there. On the juniors side of things, we've got Jasmine here bringing up, getting us a fourth place. And that is putting us in last, unfortunately, Jasmine. It's okay, team points after one day doesn't really mean a whole lot, but we're currently sitting in last, and some of the countries in first, Philippines, Ukraine, India, and then Romania, and then the United States. So yeah, that's where we are on the women's side. On the men's side, Jonathan Besserell really helped us out a lot, winning the 53-kilo sub-juniors, bringing us home some points there. Nicholas Caledonia was nominated in 6th place in the 59-kilo class and came through and finished in 2nd place. He almost won. It was a pretty tight battle. He ended up getting beat by 5 kilos, and he left 5 kilos on bench, and he left 10 kilos on his deadlift. So he definitely could have maybe just taken 2.5 jumps on his bench and deadlift and tied and won on body weight, I think, because I think my man was lighter. Yeah, he was. He had the body weight advantage. So, and then, of course, we also had JT, who finished in 4th. Oh, great job. I mean, outperformed. These guys were nominated at the bottom of the pack in 5th and 6th. They both outperformed that. JT had some back issues. Otherwise, he would have definitely hit his final 212.5 deadlift. He's sitting right here. What, you got a problem? Yeah, go ahead. Turn on your mic.
Well, I don't think it was really back issues. I don't know what it was, but it got like stuck on my knees a little bit.
Okay.
But
anyway, you said your back was hurting afterwards, right? And you had to bounce out of there.
That's always a thing, but
yeah.
I don't blame it on my back.
Yeah. Okay, we're not blaming it. He's not blaming it on his back, people. All right, turn that mic back off. See, he's not blaming it on his back, but yeah, he said he had some back issues afterwards. He had to run out of the room. But anyway, and then, so for the sub-junior men, we're currently sitting in 2nd place behind Ukraine, and it's a close battle. It's 32-28. Yes, Nick, I see him over here slapping his knee. If he would have pulled that off for us, he lost to Ukraine. Ukraine finished first, so that would have been a massive swing. That would have been like a 6-point swing, which means we would be in first place right now. But it's okay, Nick. You did your job. You outperformed your nominated where we were nominated, and we were nominated very close in this class. Let me pull it up. I got it on my phone right here real quick. We were nominated 7 points behind, and now we're only 4 points behind thanks to your performance, Nick. So congratulations and good job. So also, Nicholas Caledonia currently sitting ranked 3rd in best lifter standings. So if that holds up for sub-juniors, he could be in there. And so, Nick, you even actually outperformed Jonathan Besserell, who won the world championship already. So good job. You had a great performance. You should be happy with your 2nd place performance with that. And then moving into the junior men, of course, we have 0 points currently because Landon bombed out, so we didn't get any points from that. So we're not on the scoreboard yet, but we will be after today. So that's where we are in the standings. Let's talk a little bit about Jasmine. I want to bring you in. These performances that we saw yesterday, what stood out to you from yesterday's performances, and what was, who do you think, who do you want to talk about as far as, having really outstanding performance, or any other insights that you saw? I know you were lifting, so it's kind of hard for you to say, but what did you see throughout the day that you'd like to highlight, from what you heard people talking about?
Yeah, it was definitely great to see JT and Nick compete against each other. Like, it's great to have two people in one weight class. It's definitely a show to watch. And then also, Landon handled it like a champ, bombing out on the first lift. Definitely handled it better than I would have, so that's pretty impressive to me.
Yeah, that was really good. I mean, he came in here, he answered questions. He did the press conference. He said he's not, if you go to follow us on Instagram, you'll see one of the latest stories I posted just this morning. He said he's not going to let what happened on squat define him, so it was really good. All right, let's play the clips of Jonathan Besserell. So we got our first world champion in the bag. We got Jonathan Besserell, handled business, finished with the gold medal. Let's go ahead and show his 3 best attempts here live on the stream. Take it away, Mike Z.
Start! Press! Finish! Back!
So we're gonna talk about Johnny a little bit more. So Johnny, he did amazing, absolutely amazing, and it was amazing. I don't know what else to say. He got first, and who did he compete against? What country?
I'm not exactly sure who he competed against again, right? Kazakhstan?
Kazakhstan.
Okay, Kazakhstan. So he went and handled his business against Kazakhstan to pull the gold out, and we really appreciate him for that.
Yeah, it's gonna give us a lot of points in team position and help us out a little bit more.
So guys, what was it like? I mean, tell us a little bit about his mannerisms in the warm-up room. Like, what was it like hanging out with him? What kind of guy is he?
He was real shy. So he was in the warm-up room. He was real shy and all that, but he was really cool to be around and all that.
Competing against him at I think 2 years ago's Nationals, it was basically a repeat of that, just watching him warm up. His warm up is so different from us, being from Texas and us from Louisiana. Like, it was different. Like, he moved much faster than we would, to where he was like, he saw the bar, he'd get under some reasonable weight for him raw, and then he'd just be in his suit, and we're still just stretching. We're just looking at him like, what is he doing?
I don't even think he did anything wrong except for the bar, and then he got straight in his suit, and then he started just, I don't know, like we would warm up raw. When we were warming up raw and we would get in our suit after, he would already be in his suit.
Squat, I don't even think he hung. Like, he didn't hang on the rack like we would to kick in our suits. He was in it like pants already. He slid it up a little bit, and he was ready to go on squat.
That was pretty crazy.
I'm proud of him. I'm proud of seeing him just grow, especially after those Nationals, and seeing him take first here is amazing to see. Finally glad to see him on top of the podium.
Taking over your weight class.
Yeah. Hey, somebody had to. I'm glad it's him. I'm very glad it's him.
Okay, guys, and then also tell us a little bit about the performances of Jasmine and Jayla.
Jasmine actually did very well. though she won't ever say that about herself, she did extremely well. And Jayla's the exact same way. Both two very prideful lifters, and we love that about them. We love their energy, and they brought it. They definitely brought it on platform, and they did their best. We're proud of them.
Very proud.
And then last but not least, let's talk about Lando.
Lando.
How did he
That's
handle?
my boy.
How did he handle his bomb out?
He handled it like a champ. And like I don't know if I could even do that. And I'm him.
I'm very, very, very surprised he continued to keep lifting throughout the meet. I know if I bombed out, especially at Worlds, I think I'd have just walked out, shut the door, would have called it that day. But he did handle that. He handled it like only he could.
And you guys hang out with him later on in the night. What kind of spirits was he in last night?
He was in a joyful, happy mood. He was jumping around, making jokes.
Let's just say he was feeling no pain. He was feeling great.
Okay, that's fantastic,
Yeah.
guys. Okay, let's take us into today. So of these lifters that we have competing today, we've got Gracie, we've got Lola, Bella, Karen, Lawson, and Jacob Pennington. Then we've got Eva, Kat Cargill, and Aaron Anderson. Who of those lifters are really stand out to you that are you looking forward to watching their performances today?
Well, I'm gonna look forward to watching Erin the most because she helps me out. She takes all my pictures and all that when I'm lifting, and I don't know, I just like, it's Erin.
Aw.
Yeah, she's my mom.
How adorable. In terms of that, I'm looking forward to watching everyone live, whether I've seen them in person or haven't really gotten to meet them yet. I'm very excited to watch them all live. I think, to be honest, though, I'm ready to see Bella take over her weight class. She is over by so much in that weight class. That's awesome.
Okay, give us a little bit of commentary on some of these lifters. So who of these lifters do you guys know personally that you can speak to? Do you know Lola?
Lola.
Yeah, Lola, Erin.
Tell us about Lola in the 52s. What's she like?
She's a real nice person to be around. She's very strong, competitive, and I don't know, she's Lola.
I hope she's strong. She's a power lifter, but yeah. Yeah, she's an awesome person. No matter what she's going through, as long as the meat's there and she has weight getting loaded up, she's not gonna let anything really freak her out too much come meet day. I know today she'll put up. She'll do her best, and we're gonna expect that from her.
And do you guys know about Jacob Pennington?
Yes.
Jacob. Yeah,
Talk about him.
we love Jacob.
Jacob's actually my roommate right now, passed out.
Gotta get
Yeah,
sleep.
he's getting ready. He's in his head right now. He's just taking a little nap, getting ready for the meet. He's looking forward to it, very excited. I know he's already woken up in the middle of the night randomly talking about his performance he's gonna do. I know he's gonna do big on squat. That's his favorite.
Oh, yeah.
He's gonna do great on squat, lead him in the bench. Hopefully deadlift, he pulls off something amazing. Can't wait to watch him.
And tell us about his age. He's among he is the youngest in the 74 kilo juniors. So he must have just aged up from sub juniors.
Yes, he did.
Wow, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, no, he's
Little
he's a
baby.
junior now.
That's crazy. That's cool though to see him go up there and he's handling business. He's
Where
going.
is he ranked right now?
He's nominated in 8th.
8th.
Yep, out of 10, and he's sitting with the 620 nomination. But the first place, so 1 through 8, first place is sitting at 697.5. So if he has a big day, I mean,
I was gonna say, that's
he could move up a lot of spots.
Top 3, top 5, around that. That's easy. That's winnable. Yeah.
Well, he's
Get
got to
out
come
there.
out there and do his thing. You got to lift some weight, heavy circle things.
He's Jacob. He can do it. Yeah, he's that guy. He can do it.
Do you guys know about Ava Polini or Catherine Cargill? Have you ever heard anything about them?
Eva is insane.
Oh yeah, she is crazy.
She is a very strong lifter. We've had the pleasure of having her in our weight room sometimes, and I know whether it's raw or equipped, we're always shocked to see her lift, probably just because we're not used to their training style, and we see like them getting from both raw and equipped back to raw or back to equipped multiple times in one practice when we take probably 2 hours just to get in one suit. It's awesome to
And
see.
I believe she's competing equipped and open this
Classic.
Yeah, classic,
Yeah.
whatever you call it. And even at nationals this year, she did that. She competed twice, right after state. So we had
that's
state,
right.
and then we had the weekend after state, we had nationals, and she competed open or classic,
Classic,
and
yeah.
then equipped. All in she competed 3 times in 2 weeks, and that's pretty impressive.
Dude, that's crazy to think about, dude. I was dying after.
And how do you guys know like how old she is compared to you guys?
She's
think
either 16 or
16.
17. She's my age.
Yeah, she's 17, and
Yes.
she's one of the
Wow.
youngest in the class. So she still has at least 2 more years as a sub junior. What do you think about the future with Ava Polini still having 2 more years in the sub juniors?
Oh, yeah, it's going to be crazy.
She's squatting 5 by the end of that easy.
Obviously, right?
Gotta be.
Okay, guys, is there anything else that you guys want to mention about today before we're going to bring in our super special guest, Aaron Anderson?
Heavy circles are gonna get lifted today.
Oh, yeah.
Hopefully we take it over though in USA. I like that. That's a bar.
All right, come on, Aaron. You going to stay up here with her?
I'm staying with it.
Yeah, you got to
All right,
have
Aaron.
somebody up here with her.
I'll stay. Wait. What? Hey, Aaron. What's up? So how you feeling going into today?
I'm really excited. This is my first big world competition because I went to NAPF, but now I get to be with all my friends this year.
Didn't you win in APF though?
I did, so that was fun. But I really miss being with the team. That's really important to me.
That is true. You always did love being with us. We're great.
Yeah.
So, Aaron, you're the first athlete that's going to be on this pregame show that's actually competing the same day. So thank you for coming in here and joining us. How are you feeling today? How's your body feeling recovering from the journey over here to Romania and everything like that? What's your mindset going in today?
Honestly, I'm really exhausted. The time change is really hard. I've tried to sleep at the right time and hasn't been working. But I know it's kind of like a normal day, as if I was going to practice, going to work all day and then coming to practice. So it's kind of like a normal routine now. So I think I'll be able to perform how I usually do in the weight room. So I'm hoping to get really good results for myself.
And you're nominated with the 360 kilo total. What competition did you do that at?
I think that was in high school nationals. Yeah.
So that was back in March.
Mm-hmm.
Where do you think your total is going to be sitting now? You've had a lot of time to add to it.
I definitely think it should go up because I think I went up a weight class also from then. So, and allowing my body to do what it needs to do, I think it'll come more naturally and just because, when you're bigger, you're able to lift more.
That's the truth.
Yeah.
Going up a weight class, fun.
It's actually interesting because I noticed that you look like more jacked than before. Because I remember you.
Making me feel
I remember
small.
from back in Orlando, the first nationals, and then
yeah.
going to North American Championships with you. You were like pretty skinny and
I
small.
was a 123 back then, and now I'm weighing 140. So I feel better than ever. So I think it was a good move.
Yeah, it is. It is definitely is a good move. You're also extremely young for the class that you're in. You've moved up into the juniors. Is this your first year as a junior, or were you a junior?
Yeah,
Go.
it's my first year as a junior. So
So tell us about what was the decision to move up the weight class, and then also what do you think about going against being one of the youngest in the weight class? Because you still have, it looks like, at least another 3 years as a junior.
So I wanted to go up a weight class because over the past years in high school, I've been cutting and limiting my body to what it needed to do. So I felt like this was the opportunity to just do what I need to do to see what performance I can get out of it. And I guess ranking-wise, it didn't make much of a difference which weight class I went to, so I just wanted to fully enjoy this meet, like, eat all the food from here I could. Yeah, just have a good time as a 69 kg.
So, looking at today with your goals, what are your goals, and like what would be coming out of today? What kind of performance would you be happy with?
I guess so. Last year when I went to Orlando, I had a 325 squat. So that was the best squat I've ever had in a meet. I'm hoping I can like do more since I weigh more. Squat is not my strong suit, but you know, I want to see what I can get out of it at this meet. My bench has been really good, so I hope that carries over from the weight room to the meet. And I'm trying something different for deadlift. I'm deadlifting raw, so we'll see how that goes.
Oh, now what's up with that? What went into the decision to deadlift raw instead of wearing the deadlift suit?
So the numbers are kind of the same. So I went with what I'm more comfortable with. And my raw deadlift number has been moving up faster than my equipped. So John was just like, okay, if that's what you feel like you need to do, then go ahead.
What is the problem with the suit? What kind of difficulty does it pose? Why you think your raw numbers are higher than the suit number?
I'd say it's more of a mental thing, because with the suit, I feel like I think about it too much. I'm like, okay, I need to do this. I need to make sure my back's tight, or I won't be able to lock out. Like with raw, it's just, can you get it or can't? Yeah, so.
Is there any particular part of the suited deadlift that gives you trouble? Like, is it lockout? Is it?
Yeah, towards the top, my back tends to be rounded, and I can't like get over.
Maybe something with your starting position being different in the suit than what it is when you're going raw?
Yeah, I'm able to get into it better raw, so.
So going up a weight class, how you feel after just being able to mellow out? Are you feeling it out? A little light? What you at?
So I'm actually really light in the weight class, but I don't know. I just didn't feel like cutting the 1.5 pounds or 2 pounds it took to get there, just because I just want to have a normal, like, meat as much as possible instead of being like, oh, I'm starving, so I don't know if I can lift properly. Like, I just wanted to fully enjoy it.
That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So, Aaron, can you what other lifters are lifting today that you're looking forward to that you could speak on and give us like a little bit of insights into? We got Gracie Cassidy, we've got Lola Sheremy, we got Bella Vargas, Karen Wien, we got Lawson Lillo, Jacob Pennington, Ava Polini, Kat Cargill, and yourself. Who of those lifters are you looking forward to, and is there anything that you can tell us, give us any little insights about any of those lifters?
So I've seen Catherine on Instagram a lot, and I'm kind of really excited to see her in person. I just see the crazy weight she does, and I've actually been with her at other nationals, like seen her lift, but I want to see it again at like this level. Gracie is really good. I know she competes in our state, so we see her lift at our meets. I want to see her at this level too. Eva's just crazy. She's just really good, so I want to see what she pulls out with this time around, raw and equipped. So, you know, and of course, Lola. I lifted with her through high school, so I'm excited to see her like big finisher this year, see what she does.
What do you say this is like a big finish for her this year? Tell us a little bit about Lola and like her lifting career and where she's headed next.
So I feel like Lola is, she kind of doubts herself sometimes, but she doesn't realize how good she is. So, but I know once she wins that medal, she realizes it. So this year might be a little different for her, but I'm hoping she realizes that like even though she might not get anything, she might, like, she's just as good as she's always been. So, you know.
Okay, and I heard that Lola actually went up a weight class at the last minute. Can you tell us anything about that?
I think it was kind of the same situation for me. She just wanted to, she was tired of cutting. She wanted to let her body do what her body needed to do. And she's benefited from it because the weight has gone up too that she's doing, like, tremendously. So, you know, it's not always about like what you place, it's about how you feel and how the meet goes for you, like personally.
And just tell us a little bit about her competitive spirit and what kind of success that she's had in the past. So for people that don't know, again, she is the reigning sub-junior world champion in the 52 kilo class. In the 47s, in the 47 kilo class, and she's moved up to 52. She's also aged out of sub-junior, so this will be her first year as a junior. So those are two big challenges of like going up against bigger lifters and then going up against older lifters as well. But she is nominated in 6th place, which is last place. But that total 312.5, that's again same like you. That's from way back in March. That's at a lower weight class. That's so tell us a little bit about her competitive spirit, because I know she's used to winning, right?
So she's used to winning because she hasn't had any competition like this before. But I think this is the year she realizes that it's time to get to the top first. Like,
For sure. All right. Well, Aaron, we better let you go. You need to get rested up and get ready to ball out here in a little bit. So for anyone that's out there that's listening, you're going to tune in and see Aaron lifting in session 3 later on today. All right. And then here real quick, we'll take just a couple second break, and we're going to bring back JT, and we'll bring in the monster Chase Lawton for some final words. And we'll wrap up this pregame show and go watch these, starting off with these ladies, and we're going to go watch them ball out.
I'm gonna grab some snacks while I watch.
So we'll be talking about Lawson and Jacob that are going to be lifting today. And so Lawson benches, what's his weight class right now?
Lawson is 74, sub-junior.
And I'm thinking I've definitely seen a video of Lawson hitting 405 on bench. He is an insane bench specialist. Not to take away from his squat and deadlift, but his bench is insane. And Jacob, on the other hand, Jacob is all about squat. That's probably his strongest lift. But how do you feel about the two lifters, JT?
So I don't really know Lawson that much, but me and Jacob, we went to the same school, and we practiced together, we competed together. Jacob is a real good lifter, and I just hope to see him do good, do his best, as much as he could. And I really hope to see him do as best as he could. And do you know what he's ranked as, Jacob?
Yes, Jacob's ranked in 8th place with a 620. He's 30 kilos out of 7th in the 74 out of 10 lifters. So go ahead.
So he's just going to have to ball out and do his best, I guess.
So Chase, or can I call you Monster? Who else are you looking forward to seeing today? So you know some of the lifters that are out there today.
Well, I always, of course, since me and Lola go to the same college, I'm always excited to see Lola lift. Again, going what Aaron says, Lola does have a tendency to get in her head. But again, she needs to understand, hey, we're just moving into this age class. We're babies. It's like I get a hint of freshman year of high school is what I'm feeling again. It's like, I'm not going to be at the top, but I'm going to, brick by brick, I'm going to work to get back at the top. She just needs to understand we're doing it brick by brick. Actually, isn't Gracie competing today?
Yeah, Gracie, yeah.
Seeing what Gracie did at state, she went from, I think she bombed out last year at state, from going to bombing out last year to winning state this year with an insane squat. I think she's a really rock solid lifter as well. I'm not too versed in what, I don't watch them that much.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Forgive me, Aaron. I'm sorry. So Aaron Erin, I've been watching Erin lift for 4 years. She is great at bench press, and it doesn't look like it because all lower body, tiny upper body, but insane bench press. And special fact about Erin, I named her purple belt. Its name is Rhonda. I named it.
Does Erin have any nicknames on the team?
I'm sorry.
Does Erin have any nicknames?
Nicknames?
On the team? What do you guys call her?
Mom.
Erin is just Erin. She's very. When she's in the zone, we don't talk to her. She's a very she.
She can get a little.
She doesn't need any
aggressive every now
special
and then.
names. She's just that. She's that girl. She's that girl.
Yeah. Thought they were about to ask what my nickname was. I thought they were about to ask what my nickname was. What is it? Can't say it.
He can't say it.
Can't say
It's not.
I mean, it's not like it's
It's an inside
inappropriate.
joke.
It's like
It's an
more of an
inside joke.
inside joke type thing. It is.
Okay, so Chase, you're the second athlete that's been on the pregame show that hasn't competed yet. And so how are you feeling going into, when do you compete and how are you feeling?
Sunday morning is when I compete. I don't know the exact time, but so my squat opener day, I actually wore the wrong suit, and I thought my suit got loose. So for the last 3-4 days, I've been unbelievably stressed, thinking about how I'm going to get my suit sewn back because my straps are loose. But I just figured out last night that I wore the wrong suit on opener day. But I'm feeling great. I gained a lot more weight, about 10, 15 more pounds. So hopefully the squat goes up. Hopefully another 700-pound squat day. You know.
And looking forward into the competition, what other lifters are you looking forward to seeing compete?
You know, I really want to see this guy from Norway compete. He's got a 2050 total, and if I'm going to lose to anyone, I'm happy it's going to be a dude who's breaking to 2,000.
And you're also a reigning world champion. And
Yeah, for sub-junior.
For sub-junior, you're moving into class. What's it like mentally, just like, going up against a much older age class?
It's I'm happy to be here feeling. I'm very happy to be here. And if we go second, we go first, it's a plus. It's a plus. It only gets better. So I'm happy to be here.
All right, any other Americans that you're looking forward to that'll be coming up throughout the week?
I think I covered all. Levi. Levi's a Chandler and Kale.
Oh yeah, Chandler too. The bench specialist.
Is
Mr.
Chandler
Bench.
Chandler's junior? Chandler's probably going to bench around 585.
And then that's Mr. Bench right there.
That's
and then you
Mr. And we also got Mrs. Bench in the
over
crowd
there.
right
She's
now.
crying. She wants to be mentioned a little bit.
But yeah, Chandler's always such a fun lifter to watch. He gets very hyped up. He gets very loud. If he misses a lift though, don't talk to him. Don't talk to him.
Yeah, you can't talk to him. He might like crush your head in or something. Yeah.
Kellen's a specimen. Kellen's a very different type of lifter. He's the type of lifter to go in and do one lift and call it a day. But we love him. We love him.
He's our fupa. Can I say that? No?
Okay, just roll with it. But yeah, Kellen's definitely a different type of lifter, but I expected him to do great things. He's gonna squat a lot. Me and him actually, we worked out. Okay, we done? Okay, we worked out on the same rack. Kellen's like 6'5", and I'm like a 5'7" manlet. So I'd have to shoulder press like 650 pounds up because he wouldn't help me. That's just, but I shouldn't be complaining about it, but I just wanted to make sure everyone knows that I have to do a lot. Working out with Kellen is a lot. Kellen's a lot.
Okay, guys, thank you so much for joining us, and we're going to go ahead and close out this pregame show now. Thank you to everyone who tuned in. Make sure you're following Powerlifting_America on Instagram so you always know when we're doing this stuff. You'll see all the behind-the-scenes coverage that we're doing in the warm-up room and everything like that. And then make sure you're subscribing here. We'll be back here later today for a live press conference with all these athletes that we were just talking about, and we'll see you back here then. Thank you for joining us. Peace out.
Peace.
See you later.